Awaken, puppets of Geppetto, and welcome fans, new and loyal, to your next installment of the Lies of P Platinum All Achievements Guide. So, here we are, the Path of the Pilgrim. In our previous video, we beat our 4th main boss, getting our 9th trophy in doing so. So that was the Archbishop. We met with Alidoro the Hound, we got our first 4 special weapons, and now we're continuing on from the shortcut we just got in the Malum district. Well, sorry, we're not quite at the Malum district, the Path of the Pilgrim. While we're at the Stargazer, I recommend switching the Legion arm to the Aegis. We've got a couple of chunky enemies that we're going to have to deal with. Down the left. Keep an eye on the wall. And walk through the window gap. If need be, if you miss it, just lift the lift again from the floor. It's easier to do it going up than it is going down. But all we're going to do is grab a Dark Moon Moonstone from here. And then we are going to drop down. Out and left. Eventually this carcass will drop. Pop. Heal. And are we going to use fire here, or are we going to use fire for the next one? We use fire here because this is the harder fight. So, before you get to where those feet are hanging, apply your fire. Do not pick up the item because, there we go. Charge attack, Fable attack, charge attack. Get ready to block with your Aegis. Oh, of course at that point you do a Fury attack. Prioritize healing. That's where the fire is definitely going to come in handy. Super aggressive boss. The fire charge, Fable charge at the beginning takes so much of the health away that you can then slow roll this boss. Keep your distance. When he does so many Fury attacks, try and perfect block. If not, use your healing. If he's not doing a Fury attack, use your Aegis for the blocks in those scenarios. And then charge attacks, and then eventually you'll get there. The fire makes such a big difference. That is a really difficult fight. Drops the Slum Shack key. Grab this sharp pipe. In the key... Yes, we do need to go into this door. Use the key for this. There are 2 carcasses? There are 2 carcasses in here. So charge attack, get rid of 1, and then charge attack, go into the second. Now we can open this chest for a Bortherhood Superior Converter. And we are going to immediately equip that. Because look at that, significant buff. And thanks to the stats we've been putting into our capacity, we are not overburdened, even with the heavy Aegis weapon and the heavy armor set that we've got on there. And notes wise, yeah, so you may have had to do more healing for this, so what I recommend here is use your pocket watch to the most recent Stargazer. There's absolutely no shame in recovering your resources for the next, because this is going to give the fire grindstone. So where before I was going, do I use it for this or the next one? In my notes I've been smart and I've gone, why am I making it harder? Let's make it available for both of them for you. So, let's go again. This time take the lift all the way down. We don't need to take that shortcut again. well, not shortcut, that detour. Out the door. Wait for the carcass to drop. Oh. And now we can carry on. So it's a dog. Oh, yeah, we're going to rope. Force of habit. Definitely prioritise the back jump if it's 2-on-1 like it was there. Onward we go. Over to the bridge, and let's do a sawtooth on our hanging carcass over here. Zoom up, carcass on the right. Oh, zoom. Just be wary. There we go. Couldn't get my double backdash on that one. He has a ranged weapon, so he's got more range. Not a problem though. Once you've dispatched all three of those, drop to these planks to the right, roll down to the cliff edge so that you can grab a vivid Ergo, drop onto the walkway, carefully move across, roll the barrels, grab a saw blade, come across, and we can go up this ladder. I'm not going to heal up here. If you've lost any more health than what I've lost here, then heal up before you get to this gate. Walk to the barrel and proc your fire. Ready for Black Brotherhood. Black Brotherhood are going to make a comment. Aegis shield. Fury attack. Charge attack. Get to stagger. And then nice and straightforward. Heal. So yeah. Aegis to block the charge. Take the hit while you're doing Fable. So once you've finished the block, Fable, and then a charge attack, and that gets your stagger. Drops, Star Fragment, Hidden Moonstone plus random. So we'll take that because we need the Star Fragments. In you come.
Now, here's a safety reminder for all the malcontents of the Malum district.
Grab a news article and read that for a bit of lore.
Invaded our territory. Be careful.
Grab the Legion magazine. And up this ladder first. Cross this beam. And this is going to get you an ampule. Cross back and down. And now we start the downward platforming section. Walk over, roll down. I like to use the roll just because you cover a guaranteed amount of distance. Versus if you're walking, it's not always guaranteed depending on the speed that you walk, running and so forth. So I like to use rolling as a fixed way of doing this. Grab the dim Ergo and then come back here to drop and then drop onto the plank. And again, roll, roll, drop onto this plank, roll, and then from here, roll. Worst case is you fall like that. Normally, you can roll, land on the plank. Proc a heal, we're about to get to a Stargazer, so it's not a problem. Here we are. And you'll see the fox and the cat. We'll deal with them when we get back. Use the Stargazer. Teleport to the hotel. Right, let's refill our fable. How many sawtooth? I have 9, so let's buy the one that I'm missing. But purchase until you have 10 sawtooths. Just useful to have. And in my notes I've got that you may need to spend up to 400 ergo, so even though I've got enough to level up, I'm still going to spend it so that I don't have access to it in case you've had to buy more sawtooth. So what I've done is I've made assumptions that you may have thrown sawtooths and potentially missed, or you may have accidentally thrown some, anything to that. So spend 1 vivid, 1, and 1 dim.
I'll use my power to help you.
Level up, and now let's start going back to damage. So technique +1 to 21. Warp to Malum District 5-2. And we're going to keep the Aegis on, and we're going to use sawtooths as a way of helping us with enemies, as we're going to have a rather difficult elite to deal with. First things first, talk to the red fox, and we are going to accept the offer.
Oh, I saw you go into the factory.
I thought you...
Brother, why not?
They're the Black
So
Rabbit
yes,
Brotherhood.
they are shady.
Baddies
Yes,
who
they are
torment the residents around here.
not
We
the.
heard
They're
their
not
hideout
exactly
is stuffed with
innocent,
treasure.
and
it's a
they,
good
to
time
begin
to
with, are
liberate
definitely more
this place
evil
as
than they
well.
are friendly.
Pretty sweet
However,
deal, don't you
ultimately,
think?
they're not bad
All you have to
people.
do...
So, you smart
Accept the
choice.
offer. More importantly, they're going to help us in the boss fight, so we definitely want that. Don't worry about this one. This one doesn't
Howard,
bust
you
through.
dumbass.
However, there is an ambush coming up from the left. There we go. You can't friendly fire these two, so don't worry about that. Come here, get the backstab, and that's going to protect you. Oh no. Or don't get the backstab. If you get the backstab, it protects you from the dog's attack, and then you can normally attack the dog. Or in this case, I managed to attack the dog anyway. That's not guaranteed. That was a bit fortunate, so... Grab the Vivid Ergo in there. Come up this ladder. Grab the Crescent Moonstone. Drop down. And careful in here for this lady. So she's got that oil drum that you see here. I would recommend using your Fable attack. Get a charge attack in, and Fable with triangle to get the stagger and finish. The oil drum enemies have a lot of what was previously called poise in the Dark Souls games, so it takes quite a bit to stop them from attacking. They're just going to attack through even if you're hitting them, which makes them rather difficult because they're going to hit you and do as much damage to you as you do to them. Come here, grab the cluster grenade. Grab the sharp pipe. Careful, we're not going to fall quite yet. Walk around the edge to get the Vivid Ergo. And now we can drop down through the hole. As you can see there, I'm prioritizing blocking on the dog first. Round here, carcass with weapon. Open the chest for the arch break cartridge, which we are immediately going to equip. Notice that there's a theme with most of the times. So that puts us on to slightly heavy. So what we're going to do, the Swordsmanship Master's Amulet, we're going to replace that with the Carrier's Amulet. And there we go. We are back to below 60%. Given that the Swordsman Mastership Amulet, all it was doing was reducing the amount of durability loss on each strike, it's not really a problem. As you've seen, we've never got below halfway. Grab an article for La Bluis wine. That's probably horrifically pronounced. Apologies if that is the case. Open the door, and we're back here. Up the ladder. And once we get to here, we're going to get abandoned temporarily for a bit.
Hold up. It's been a while since I worked like that. I got aches, you know? And I wouldn't want to cramp your style. I'll take a breather here, then catch up later.
So, to those who don't understand the story of what's going on here, that might seem very suspicious, and I was very sus about it. No, this is actually genuine. The black cat has an ailment, and that's kind of the basis of everything that they do is, you know, the fox trying to heal her brother. Grab this motivity crank, get the plunging attack on this carcass. Grab the chain. Durability up. Right, what do I recommend for the next section? Saw blades and sharp pipes. Equip your saw blades and your sharp pipes.
Here's a news bulletin. This just in.
Don't come too far down the steps. As you can see, there's a big enemy there. What we're dealing with first are these snipers up top. So I'm going to sharp pipe and sawtooth. 2 sharp pipes should be enough. And then similarly, come down to the bottom of the steps. Keep going until we can lock on to the sniper up there, and 2 saw blades. Right, make sure you've got your pulsars on and get ready to Aegis and block as best as we can. When you're at a safe distance, apply fire. Prioritize your defense, because ouch, they hit. Right, there we go. We've got a cheeky hit so we can get a bonus. Oh, that's gonna hurt. When he's not attacking, that's our best chance to get the attack. The fire makes this a lot easier to deal with, and the Aegis being able to block, because even with a normal block, the amount of damage this enemy does through it is rather difficult. So just yeah, don't be too aggressive. Pick your moments when to attack. Have the fire imbued, and it's not too bad. Right, drops the Patience Amulet. Can we equip the Patience Amulet? No, we're still heavy, so we'll keep Carrier's Amulet on. In here, note that there is a carcass on the floor. Dispatch him first, and this chest has a quartz inside. Grab that. out, left, left, then we go right first, yeah. Notice carcass up there is sawtooth and drop him. In fact, at this point we can take off saw blades and pipes to make inventory management that little bit easier. Grab the resplendent Ergo and come here to the ladder. Note the carcass there. Bop, and then bop the butterfly for a balance crank. Grab Vivid Ergo. Come round to this side. Grab the star fragments. Just be mindful of the floor, because that is a drop point. Come to the left, dispatch. Grab the purification ampule. Cross over. That's an enemy drop from the sniper, so I won't be picking that one up. What I will be picking up is this chest though, for normal weapon, number 12 of 29, the bone cutting saw blade. Down, across and right. Here, and out the window. The carcass is going to jump, so that's why I was just slowly walking. Grab Hidden Moonstone. Note that there is a dog down here. We're going to get the plunging attack on the dog, as the carcass is definitely easier. As you can see, there is also a bear trap here. Grab the Radiant Ergo fragment, and that is it for this section here. Back out and across to the left side of the hut. There is a dog. Oh. So I even had it in my notes, and I didn't pay attention. There's a bear trap here. Come here, let the dog run into the bear trap. But no, I got too eager and I was like, oh yeah, there's a dog. We can get a charge attack. No, I have notes for a reason. Silly Drew. So yeah, come around here, dog gets up, just block, and let the dog run into the bear trap, and then you can finish the dog if the bear trap doesn't. Grab the resistance ampule. Once you've done that, yep, we can now carry on. Right, I'm actually going to pay attention. This time, left path. Dog breaks the cage. Okay. Dog breaks cage. Pop. Come in here to the right. Grab the iron protection. In here, you have a carcass. And another carcass falls down. Climb the ladder. And answer the phone. We have our second riddle with the King of Riddles.
But I wonder, my friend, just where you've been?
So we have to answer these correctly. Bonus is we get some human points. However, we need the Trinity keys. We must get all the Trinity keys.
When the king of all riddles says...
The answer is candle.
Did you know, offense, you know, it's as good as I can tell you.
Trinity key and the Ergo will whisper. Out, and first things first, come down the ladder. open this door for a shortcut. Back up the ladder. Jump across. Grab the shot put. Now shot puts are a super useful item. Throwing item. Grab the dim ergo fragment. It's a throwing item. Why they are super useful is if an enemy is in the staggerable state, so its health bar is glowing white and you need to do a charge attack to get it staggered. If instead of a charge attack you can throw a shot put, and that will also stagger the enemy. So shot puts are such a useful item to have for tricky bosses or elites where they move around quickly, or they're hyper aggressive and it's difficult for you to get that charge attack in. That's what the shot put's going to be for. Come around the back here, grab a vivid ergo, grab a hidden moonstone, come up the stairs and to the right, sawtooth this carcass, grab radiant ergo, up we go. There is a carcass and a dog, and then there's also an additional dog in the cage up ahead. But it has to waste its attack breaking the cage, so as you saw there was no fear. It breaks cage, we walk up and pop. Grab the item, come up, yep. Grab dim ergo, and jump moment coming up, so we can see a member of the Black Rabbit Brotherhood there. The intent here is we're going to get attacked by behind. You can't see where it's from. Walk forward and it won't actually do any damage to you. It's a thematic hit. There you go. There you go. Dog's going to break through this gate. So similar to before, let it attack the gate, waste its attack, we can then attack it. Grab Crescent Moonstone, come up this ladder, grab Fable Catalyst, drop back down. Here we have a carcass, dispatch, inside. A carcass and a giant spiky carcass are both going to engage. There we go, I was going to say. This is kind of the worst case where both of them are. For this one, just be ready to use your Aegis shield. Oh, and definitely evade. Get rid of you. If it does a fury, we want to evade. Evade, 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 evade! Ah, I can't evade! Fable. Right. Charge. Charge. There we go, that's enough for a stagger. And there we go. Fable for big carcass, drop star fragment, ergo, and random. Or another stingy one, just the star fragment. That works for me. That means that I will definitely not have more items than you. Down the stairs, come back on yourself to grab a star fragment. Come to the left to grab resplendent ergo. There are then two carcasses, one from here and one from up top. I'm waiting for this one up top to drop first. There we go. Grab the purification ampule. Up to the left, radiant ergo. Grab the article or the guide on the side here. and open this door as a shortcut back to the Stargazer. So this is where we first met the cat and the fox. Back on ourselves, up the ladder. Talk to the merchant and show the Brotherhood
I
mark.
thought there were no more survivors. I do love a bit of. Are you? With I can't. If it's fake.
So go to sell. We are going to sell 4 resplendent Ergo fragments. So those are the ones that are worth 700 each. We're going to sell all 4 of those. 1 radiant Ergo. And 1 dim Ergo. Now purchase. We're going to purchase the Someday record. The Bramble curved sword weapon. The Arch Shock cartridge. And 3 shot puts. That's what we're going to purchase from the merchant. And then open the chest for a Legion caliber. Now drop down. We're going to head back to the Stargazer and head back to the hotel. Apologies. Right, first things first, come to the record player, play Someday, get that playing in the background. Another great record from a fantastic soundtrack. Restock our Fable. Over to the crafting machine, modify Legion, puppet string, and upgrade to level 2 to get the dodge ability. Something I don't really use, but we definitely want to get to link attack, or attack link, at level 3. So let's get to level 2. Notes wise, in case you don't have as much as I have on the Ergo, spend 2 Vivid Ergos, the 300s. Come to Eugenie.
I know my way around.
Upgrade the booster glaive to +6. And I'm going to disassemble weapons that I'm not going to use, so no curved saw blade, no spear, no saw, no double-sided spear blade. Keep the coil stick. And there we are. Now up the stairs we go. Ready to spend on quartz that we got. Pulse cell recovery 2. Go to item type. Yep, item type. Increase Ergo on eliminating an enemy 2. More Ergo is always good. And now we're just waiting for the song to finish. Where's the cat? Can't find the cat. Normally it's either there, on the cushion, or at the top of the stairs. It's on the luggage. Either way, the song's finishing now, so it doesn't matter. And the Ergo will whisper when the song finishes. Right. Stargazer. Teleport. We're going to go to Chapter 4-3, the Cathedral Chapel. As we now have a Trinity key, we're going to go back to that Trinity room. As we need to unlock all of our Trinity rooms for a trophy. Onward we go. Down the ladder. Take the shortcut left. And we're going to go across here, wait for the gap, and similar to before in the last video, start sprinting into the arm, and that way you're guaranteed to be able to run across. Don't try to jump across because it's one of the bits where the game physics gets a little bit weird. Down the steps, get free charge attack on Big Chonk. Remember there are 2 more carcasses in this section. I was expecting that one to run further. Oh well. Round here, carcass at the bottom. In fact, let's just hold block to get behind and get a free backstab. Switch to the coil stick, or you're actually also welcome to switch to the etiquette. Yeah, why not? Just as a pokey weapon. It's just so that we don't hit the wall when fighting this carcass. There we go. Now we put our booster glaive back on. Wait for the electric boulder to drop. Come across for the ladder. Yeah, that enemy, there's a high chance of you hitting the wall and getting your attack stopped, so you don't have much of a window here, so I'm going to wait one more and go. Into the left. There's our Trinity key. Same as the others, Trinity rooms, you have the motivational speech in the middle. On the floor or wall there will be another dialogue, but the key thing is it's the safe. That's the only thing you need. This is going to give us the Black Cat amulet and a new coat. Black Cat amulet improves your falling so that you take less fall damage. Very useful. And we get a nice green coat. use the pocket watch, go to your most recent stargazer. We're going to immediately teleport from there. Walk back to 5-2. Right, make sure your Legion is on the Aegis still. Equipment wise, make sure you have your shot puts. Put the cube on, just so that you've got an extra heal option if you can. Equip the Union Fiber liner, which is for slash damage benefit. We want that one equipped. And then on your amulets, we don't need the Puppet Destroyer amulet. We're fighting against humans in this fight. So either the Swordsman's Marksmanship, but I actually quite like the Patience amulet in this scenario to improve our stamina recovery speed. With that prep done, making sure that we've got shot puts equipped as well. Come in. Walk up the stairs to the left, and you shouldn't trigger any of the enemies on the floor. Bop that carcass. Head down.
Looking good.
There's the
Who'd
cat
have thought
and the
we'd
fox.
make it this far? Hey,
Sure, but I gotta...
They're going to also help us in this fight, but we still definitely want to summon the Spectre. Now, this is a weird fight because we're only going to be actually fighting against one of them, however the others are going to get in the way as well. The fight ends when we have defeated the Big Brother. Yeah, let's start the cutscene because we can't skip that. But yeah, you only need to defeat the Big Brother. Utilize your fire on your weapon. Utilize shot put if you can't, if the enemy is in a staggerable state but the health bar is white and you can't get a charge attack, utilize your shot put. And just try and let the spirit, the cat and the fox take away the aggro from the Black Rabbit. So this is the Big Brother, the one that's carrying the casket. And he's the one that we need to defeat. The rest of them, if you beat them, they just kind of get stunned. But it's the big guy is the enemy that has the health bar and will end the fight. And that's pretty cool.
Bring it on. You ain't seen nothing like
There you go. So you'll see the rest will go. Aegis blocks. Let's get the fire on after the first block. Now let's Fable. Charge. And there you go. You can see now. Letting the spirit take most of the aggro, healing. Plus side, the spirit's taking the aggro from the rest of the Black Rabbot Brotherhood.
Let's finish this.
So there we go. So now, shot put. Bonk. There you go. Great opportunity to demonstrate the shot put. And there we go. Without the spirit, that is so difficult to do. because you have the whole Brotherhood poking and jabbing at you, and you're almost incentivized then to quickly dispatch the other three, so you can focus on the big guy. With the spirit taking the aggro, you can just realistically ignore most of the others and just focus on the big guy. But there we go. 1 health bar, trophy number 10, the delayed match. Drops, you get a resplendent Ergo, and you get the Taunt gesture. Gesture number 9 of 17. There we are, those are the drops. Prepare the Stargazer. Switch the Legion back to the puppet string. And head inside. Grab the ledger and have a read of that, that's somewhat humorous. Open the chest for a quartz. Come into this side room here and investigate the portrait of yourself.
Hey, check this. No, I'm just kidding. No, it looks exactly like you. I mean, you see it, right?
Grab that. We've got some Dorian Gray references coming, and it even states that it is a painting by Dorian Gray. Grab the Stalker Masks article, have a read of that for some lore. And now we can come through the back for a lift, and let's re-meet Giangio.
You have no idea how happy I am to see you, Mr. Stalker. Hello. It's a relief to see you. I'll get straight to the point, but I could...
Exhausting Joe's dialogue. I do recommend, as with all my recommendations, if it's your first time, just soak up the dialogue, pay attention to it, learn all the lore, the detail that's been put in.
I heard the
learn more about the gold coin fruit. How to gain it quickly, we don't need to worry about that. We're going to get enough in our playthroughs. Now, open the door for the gold coin fruit tree, which he cannot pick the fruit from the tree. That is something that only we are able to do. There we go. And that is 11th trophy, Bear Gold Coin Fruit. Come back, and with that 8 gold coin fruit,
Stalker, please.
We are going to purchase, and we're going to purchase 4 of the Friendship Wishstone. A Wishstone that restores the HP of our spirits, our summons for the bosses. 4 of those. Switch the Wishstone of the cube to Friendship. We can also, on our equipment, replace the cube back with Sawtooth wheels. And now come past the tree. And this little portrait wall is going to drop. And we're back at the hotel. Since we're upstairs, we might as well come over because we're going to talk to Geppetto.
You're back. But with the black and why not strike? Go to Antonia and get the key. I always remember.
Talk to him again, and we're going to get the portrait.
I thought it was lost forever. To think that... Forgive, full of memories of a happy...
And that's going to give us the clap gesture. Gesture number 10 of 17. While we're here, let's use the organ chair with the quartz we got, and the last one to give us enhanced pulse of recovery. And in here, enhance charge stagger attack 2. As you can see, we're using a lot of charge attacks. We want them to do maximum stagger each time. And there we go. We now have pulse cells healing more health each time we use them. So the painting for now, no different. You will see, if you're not already familiar, you'll see why I'm looking at it from this angle in the near future, and why there's such a big thing about it being a Dorian Gray painting. For those not familiar, the painting of Dorian Gray is a portrait that was done of a nobleman, Dorian Gray, and any ailments, injuries or anything, the painting would take it, and he was essentially immortal. The painting was his soul, essentially. So the more corrupted and the more bad things that he did, the more that reflected in his painting. Not quite as bad with this painting, but the painting is going to do a really nice touch that they've done with it, which we will find out. So once you're down, refill your fable if you need to. How many? We need 2 sawtooths. Come to Polydina. Let's purchase so that we have 10 sawtooths. Now we're going to come over to Antonia, and we're going to talk to her.
Hurry up. I heard Rosa Isabelle.
And she's going to give us the key for Rosa Isabelle Street.
However, if you came from, I knew the truth.
Talk to her again.
Many people. Stop him. The hotel. I'm going to. People have thanks for.
I'm only skipping it because I'm obviously very familiar with this text. My recommendation is still, first time, always listen to it. There's so much going on. Such a good game. Find Sophia. There she is. She's on the stairs. And let's spend. We are going to spend the resplendent chunk for 3,000. And 6 radiant ergos, which are 500 each. So 6 of those. So there we are.
The portrait hanging. I sense some. Go to Geppetto. I'll use my power.
Level up. And we should be able to get 4 levels into technique to get that up to 25. So the reason that I've still got remaining ergo is catering for if you missed any items against those snipers and you used your sawtooths to make up for it. If you had to refight anything and you had to purchase more shot puts, that's where some of this flexibility is still in. So the guide is based on you will always be able to do what I'm doing. If I've got leftover ergo, that means there's some flexibility. There we are. How are we doing on the clock? Oh, that's about it. So let's do the rest of our housekeeping at the start of the next video. Yes. Okay, so we've got our technique up to 25, so we'll call it there for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you're enjoying following along with this guide and you're enjoying your journey to your Platinum Trophy or all achievements, respectively. Can't wait to see you in the next video. So please do like and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Like if you found that this video or the series has been helpful and useful to you. I'm really enjoying doing this for you in the hopes that this is going to help a number of people get their platinum or all achievements. So thank you again from me. I can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye for now.